What's up, guys? This is Renegade Operative here. Now, I haven't gone into the Real Talk series in a long fucking time, and I think it's time to bring that back because I really hate Nintendo fanboys. I don't like you motherfuckers at all. I hate fanboys of any creed, but these guys are the most denial driven, damage controlling pieces of shit I have ever seen on the face of the fucking planet. And the reason is because these guys will completely and totally excuse Nintendo of every singular thing that they do. Nintendo is still stuck in the past with technology. This is the reason why the N64 failed against the PS1. This is the reason why that every time you pick up a Nintendo console, they are scared to talk about specs when it comes to the Nintendo Switch because you know what? That thing's going to be an underpowered piece of shit. And you people still defend that. Nintendo is stuck in the past and they don't know how to innovate when it comes to raw performance, and that is why they are probably going to lose their third party support because the developers dip out because they don't want to stay on a machine that they can't put their games on at high quality. So what happens is a lot of botched and butchered ports come out and they don't want to fucking stay on that platform, so they go to other more powerful competitors. That's one thing that people damage control over. Oh, Nintendo has a lot of first party titles. We're set. First party titles are great. I'm not going to lie about that. But when it comes to what sells a console, it's not about the gimmicks. It's not about the fact that you could wave a fucking controller and make a glass of water shake. It's not about the fact that you can milk a fucking cow. Guess what sells a platform? The games. That means third party and first party are very important to a video game system. And you motherfuckers like to damage control a lot about those 9-month droughts that you get on the Wii U. I mean, you guys are genuinely serious when you say the Wii U, even late in its life cycle, is still going to be an impressive feat when they are ending production on the Wii U after Breath of the Wild. You guys damage controlled for 9 months until they announced the Switch. Do you know how long that is to have a video game console without any goddamn games on it? You guys are crazy. You motherfuckers are insane. And I just love how hypocritical and stupid some of you are. Some of you guys just say the most outlandish and ridiculous shit I have ever seen on the face of the earth. You guys are saying that, well, the NES Mini is something revolutionary and innovative and completely new. Wrong. Wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because guess what? I can go on my PC. I can emulate all those precious games. And I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about the idea of something selling out. And I can't get my hands on it. And it's a dated thing that you guys are getting hyped for. I can go ahead and emulate that on my PC whenever the fuck I want. Oh, wait, but there's more. There's more hypocrisies, fallacies, and stupid nonsense that Nintendo fanboys like to say. The main thing about the Nintendo Switch lineup is definitely something stupid that I heard in recent circles. I heard people say getting 5 or 6 games at launch is totally acceptable. Remember back in the N64 days where we got only 2 games at launch? We should be grateful. We should be happy. We should be content with getting 5 or 6 games at launch when the rest seems like shovelware and we're only getting really one good title on the Switch, which is Breath of the Wild. Let's accept this mediocrity. When I actually went back and made a chart to the predecessors of the Nintendo Switch, and the Wii U, the GameCube, and the Wii had more launch titles than the Nintendo Switch. But people go all the way back to the N64 and they say, well, we got like 2 or 3 games there, so we should be happy. when all the rest of its predecessors got more games than the Nintendo Switch on launch. You guys are dumb. Oh my god, dumb. In the end, when you think about it, there's a lot of things wrong with Nintendo fanboys. They like to get overhyped about amiibos, they like to get overhyped about ghost machines, and they really don't care about what's going on with the platform itself. They want to fuck Reggie in a Zelda cosplay every time they see him on stage. They like to get overhyped over third-party games we already saw on other consoles. There's a YouTuber I follow, his name is Geekdom101. Geekdom101 talked about this in one of his recent tweets that I saw, and he said that, why would I get Dragon Ball Xenoverse on a Nintendo Switch? He's talking about Xenoverse 2 here. Why would I get Xenoverse 2 on the Nintendo Switch when I already have it on the PS4? It's going to be possibly downgraded because we saw this with a game I'm not so fond of, but Watch Dogs 1. That game on the Wii U is the worst version. Period. Because of the textures being so muddy, looking even worse than what we got from that downgraded mess. I don't see how you can downgrade a downgrade. It just makes no sense. I mean, at this point, you might as well be under the assumption that a lot of people like to support and give positivity to the idea of backwards thinking when it comes to Nintendo, because they like to take 6 steps back and not revolutionize anything other than giving you some cheap gimmick that you could find on your Wiis, on your Wii U's. That's it. It was lightning in a bottle for the Wii being a success because of the motion controls, and everyone copied it. Sony copied it because of the motion controls. But when it comes to certain games on the Wii, they weren't as powerful as the competition at the time. And basically, you can get the best versions of certain games because of the motion controls, like Resident Evil 4. So, they're trying to hit lightning in a bottle again, but it doesn't work all the time. You have to push forward eventually. And that's what Nintendo is not doing. When it comes to the battery of the Nintendo Switch lasting for about 3 hours on a long ass flight, that is an embarrassment. When it comes to 32 gigabytes of internal storage, when it barely scrapes the surface of a AAA game on the PC, that is pathetic. When it comes to the fact that a lot of people are damage controlling the text to voice app, which you can download and you have to pay for it to talk to your friends on the Nintendo Switch, that is pathetic. Don't sit here and tell me that these bad practices and backwards ass thinking is a good idea. Nintendo just doesn't hit the mark, and we all know this. And when it comes to their audience, we already know that their audience is tailored more towards children. This is a fact. This is a fact. I mean, they do have No More Heroes on the Nintendo brand, but when it comes to overall core games, their audience is more kid-friendly. Now, I wish that Nintendo catered to kids and adults at the same time when it comes to their software. That would be pretty cool. Remember when that was a thing during the Nintendo GameCube? There was a lot of adult-oriented games and a lot of kids games as well. That would be pretty cool, but they're not doing that. They're not aiming for the hardcore, which I always found as a problem. Remember, people, Nintendo, as much as you like to say they're in their own league, they're still releasing the Nintendo Switch at about $300, which is near competitor consoles. So you think about that for a good minute. And I want you people to know, the people who are rational-minded Nintendo fans, this video is not for you. That's right, people. If you are a rational-minded human being that can see the faults of Nintendo, if you are a hardcore person that prefers to play on other platforms or games in general without getting into this console war bullshit, if you are quote-unquote neutral and you like to stay out of this stuff, but you like to give your opinion from time to time because it interests you, then I am not the person that is the messiah that dictates what is right and wrong of what you can do with your money. You can enjoy whatever game you like on whatever system you like. I am not saying that at all. I am not talking to you. If you are rational minded, that is totally cool. That is cool with me, and I'm cool with you. But when it comes to people who have their head so far up Nintendo's ass that they can't breathe to save their life, and they spread misinformation around the internet about this company saying they are the gods of gaming, that is crazy. Nintendo is past their prime as far as I am concerned, and that's why I am not getting a Nintendo Switch. Nintendo fanboys, all fanboys, should be shunned. No one likes you. I don't like you. And I want it to stay that way. See you later.